What's going on, y'all? Sharp Reacts back with another video. By the way, happy Labor Day, man. I hope you guys are having fun, having great cookouts. You know what I mean? Getting all that cookout grub in. Meanwhile, I'm here recording videos, but I'm gonna get some cookout grub later. But I figured I'd go ahead and start a video real quick. So today we're gonna react to. I figure, since everybody done seen the game, like. You know what the topic is. The number one topic in sports right now. It's Colorado. Like, Colorado has Deion Sanders has turned Colorado completely around. They came in with everybody was doubting them. Everybody had their quote unquote expectations of what was supposed to happen. They were supposedly saying TCU was going to wipe them up off the floor. 17 ranked. Not only Colorado competed, they dominated. They went back and forth. I mean, y'all probably saw the game, the highlights. They went back and forth, but Colorado did not look like a team that had 80 transfers. They looked like a team that came ready to win. And truth be told, I would say on paper, Colorado had the more skill, obviously, because one, you got Deion Sanders' son, Shador. I mean, then you got Travis Hunter. I mean, who's arguably the best in college football right now. We can say arguably right now. Screw the high school. He was the number one in high school and decided to go to Jackson State, and people was criticizing him. They were like, "Well, why would you go to an HBCU?" Well, look what he's doing. I mean, he did good at the HBCU. Now look what he's doing at Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So you can't correlate that to his play, because his play, he shows up regardless. And he was doing this at a HBCU. So now one game into the season, it's like he's playing both sides of the ball. Come on, man. And he's not even tired. If you saw the clips, he's been in the locker room dancing, all that. Like, Deion has this team coached up, bro. And he came in there. They came in with a 1-win season already. Now they got 1 win in the first game. And then you had all these criticizers, all these people that were like, "Well, you shouldn't do players like that. The way you went about it was wrong. You should have waited a couple years." Listen, you gotta understand, Deion is a coach already that people want to fail. Two, I hate to say, he's African American. Just came from HBCU. And then on top of that, just his personality. This personality in general, people do not like that. When it comes to college football, it's about tradition. And what Deion is doing is like the total other end of the scale. But it's different. But it's working. And if you didn't know Deion then, what you thought was gonna change with Prime now? So he's got these boys coached up. He's got them on their toes. He's like, "Listen, I'm here. Everybody got to compete for their spot." And I totally get it, because y'all only won 1 win. Y'all only got 1 win with this team. He brought everybody in, different coaching staffs. The coach, he brought in the coach from Kent State to come be an offensive coordinator for Colorado, because I'm pretty sure he knows, well, if I'm beyond the Deion, that's gonna bring me more. That's gonna bring me more reputation and more publicity than anything, because they're gonna see, oh, he's a great. Okay, well, who's calling the offense for this team? Because they scored 45 points in the first game, so now they're looking like, okay, who's his offensive coordinator? Let's try to get him in our program as a coach. So that, if anything, that's gonna elevate him more to a better Power 5 team. So I gotta applaud Deion for this, because this right here is monumental, to say the least. This is a high. This is some type of high that I've never, seen before. And then on top of that, let me stop talking. But on top of that, 4 receivers at 100 yards. Come on, bro. 4 receivers at 100 yards, and then Shador threw for 500, 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns in his first game in a Power 5, and they were saying he was in the HBCU, he's going to struggle. He was playing in the HBCU last year. Now he's over here. He threw for more yards than he threw ever in an HBCU game. That's crazy. So let's go, man.
Everything, wonderful game, wonderful beginning, intriguing, passionate, purposeful. It was all of that. We had some guys that singled themselves out with their playing and their playing ability. A lot of guys you doubted. One of them from HBCU. I think he had 510 yards passing in a Power 5 football game. And he happened to be my son. And I'm proud of him tremendously. Defensively, we had some letdowns, but the guys came and made the plays when they needed. I think we broke a record. Everything we do seems like a record. 4 receivers with 100 yards. We didn't run the ball greatly, but we threw the heck out of the football. Savion, another back, played a great game. All the guys contributed, Dylan as well as Hankerson. The line did their thing, fought their butts off. We got to fix some things on defense, especially special teams, because I think we gave up 3 or 4 turnovers. We gave up the kickoff. We had a fumble. A couple other things happened in the first half. But
touch up on that.
Hats off to the opposing team. They're coached greatly. The head coach, I love him to life, what he did.
A little cook.
Turning the program around at SMU as well as here last year.
All right, I just want to say this real quick. Colorado right now should be called Prime University. That's all I want to say. Prime University. Nobody knew about Colorado like this. Nobody knew him like this until he came here.
Good man. I had a moment with him in the middle of the field when one of the guys were injured, just to let him know how much I appreciate him, how much I respect him for what he's accomplished, and I really look up to him. He's a good man, and his team was well coached today. Let's have some questions so I can go back and enjoy myself with my kids.
Ryan, go ahead. There's no mic.
Well, it was, I'm not going to say it was fun. It was satisfying in the end. You got to understand, time the second ticks off the clock. I'm ready for next. Like I'm thinking, okay, we got to fix this, fix that, because we got to be much more dominant next week in all phases, not just one phase, but offensively, defensively, special teams. Offensively, we did it. Defense, we got to fix some things. And special teams were horrendous. We got a kick block, as well as Darnell gave up a touchdown. That was horrendous.
All right, I'll go ahead.
How you doing, sweetheart? For real? Deion Sanders from a HBCU? The one that played at Jackson last year?
Yup.
The one that you asked me, why would I give him the starting job? No, not you. I got receipts. I know who they are. Not you, baby. I just got to say it. I would never do that.
Talk to him.
Wow. Well, he and Shiloh just came when I was in the training room getting my foot worked on. He and Shiloh just came, and of course Junior was filming it, so we had a dad moment. They were really happy, elated. Shiloh came in there being apologetic because he noticed a couple tackles he missed. I'm on his butt right now, but he said he had 10 tackles, and I checked the stats, and I think he did. So, but I was just dad in there moments ago, and I'm proud of both of them, really. I really am. And Junior, because his work shows. His work is why some of you are here.
The other son, you have a son.
Yes.
Playing both ways. Can he keep that high amazing?
Can he? I try to tell you, but you ain't want to believe me because I'm just a, I'm just a lofty old young coach. I don't know nothing about football. I just played in the NFL for 14. Played at a high level in college for 4, and been coaching youth all the way up for a long time. How do you think we got Dylan Edwards? I coached him when he was 4 to 7 years old. That's why we got Dylan Edwards.
That's a fast joker.
Travis is him, like the young folks.
He him.
Travis is it.
He is him.
I really think.
He really is him.
I always promote all my kids. I really think we got a couple guys that should be front runners for the Heisman right now. That's how I feel.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Travis Hunter is definitely the top. I mean, you got Caleb Williams, obviously. You got the other guys, obviously. But Travis Hunter is definitely top 3. Shador's top 5 right now. If we're going off the first week, I'm not being a hype like, oh, they're gonna be at the end of the year. We gonna see how they sustain this. Because next week they're gonna be at Nebraska. I think with so much of a high, they're going to expect their best, even though they're not considered technically the best. They're going to get their best from every other school because everybody knows that the spotlight is on Colorado now, and they're going to be all their games are going to be on TV. Let's just keep it a buck because it's entertaining to watch. It's going to be on Fox, ESPN, whatever, Fox Sports, whatever channel. Their game is going to be on TV. Probably all of their games are going to be on TV this year. Because of this man right here. Because of Prime. And after that first game, there's no doubt about it. Because the first game was like, okay, well, how they going to look? Like, are they going to be like, oh, this is going to be a struggling season? After this game? No, every game is going to be on TV. 1, Caleb Williams. 2, Travis Hunter. Probably 3, I'll throw in probably one of those other top 5 schools. And then Shador's got to be at least like 4 or 5. Like, because for the first week, I will throw them in the top 5 because they played so well. Like, they played phenomenal. You can't help your defense. You can't help your defense put up 42, but you put up 45 against a 17 ranked TCU team. Granted, I know they were talking about like, they lost Max Duggan. They lost a good bit of players, key players on their offense and defense. But apparently, the committee saw them good enough to rank them at 17 because they feel like that they were sustainable to be in the top 25. And then I see all of these like analysts be like, well, calm down. It's just 17 ranked TCU. Saturday morning, they were at a 3 touchdown favorite. Now all of a sudden it's calm down. It's just TCU. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me. It's weird. Just give credit where credit's due, and then just let it go week by week. But just to be like, oh well, it's just 17 TCU, and then be like, oh, they gonna get wiped the flow. You know what I mean? It's hating. It's hating. I ain't gonna lie to you. It comes off as hating. I will say that it comes off as hating. But just giving them the credit where credit's due. That's all I gotta say.
And I want to promote my kids at all costs. We got a couple of them that
you could tell Deion loves to coach. He was a great football player, great baseball player. But you could tell you could tell he really loves doing this. You can tell like it's something about a purpose, especially for a man, that you bring joy to other kids. You can bring that joy into other kids, bro. That's the most fulfilling thing you could ever do. My dad used to tell me that. He was like, listen, I used to love living my life, but seeing y'all happy made me happy. And I'm like, you can tell, like, when it comes to like coaching or just even being a dad or just like just being in that position to mentor and then seeing that person being progressively better, it's the best feeling in the world. So seeing Deion, seeing the way his kids is happy, like his kids, they all his kids, but you know what I mean, like all of the kids happy, like they're all just like enjoying themselves. I guarantee you, this beats all of this. This beats the win. This beats all that. Just seeing the kids happy is 100% the number one priority. 100%.
Who did that? Who did what they did today?
Adam, go ahead.
You mentioned Dylan Edwards.
Yes. Well, Dylan Edwards is phenomenal. I've been saying that since he was 4 years old.
Roll run.
And we see that in practice all the time. Don't let the size fool you. Dylan looks in the mirror like Shallow Hal. He thinks he's when he looks in the mirror, he sees a 215-pound man that's probably about 6'4". That's the way Dylan addresses life. And I think he had a little injury of his ankle early on, and he thought it popped. I'm like, no, God wouldn't have brought you this far for that. Not right now. Watch what the impact you're going to have in this game. And he had tremendous impact. Dylan is a dog, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to consistently see what he does on a weekly basis, because this is how he practiced. This is how Travis practiced. This is how Shador practiced. This is how those receivers I've been talking about that you didn't believe, this is how they really go to work. The defensive front, I mean, this is how they went to work as well. We got to clean up some things, but those guys, I think they played a pretty good game.
Question, the transfer portal, you put all the kids, some things can you do it, you know?
Turn on the film. I tell him to turn on the film. We're gonna continuously be questioned because we do things that have never been done. That's the way our life has presented themselves. We do things that have never been done, and that makes people uncomfortable.
100%.
When you see a confident black man
One.
who's been talking his talk, walking his walk, coaching 75% African Americans in the locker room, that's kind of threatening. Oh, they don't like that. But guess what? We're going to consistently do what we do.
Oh my God, he talking
because I'm
that
here
talk.
and ain't going nowhere. And I'm about to get comfortable in a minute.
Brett talking that
I'm about to get
talk,
comfortable in a
bro.
minute.
Brett talking that talk, bro.
But guess what? These young men in there right now, they believe. Not all of them believed before. But right now, they came up one by one, twos by twos. Coach, we believe. Now they believe. Now Boulder believes.
Love it.
People in the front office, people in the building, the fans, the students. Now everybody want to believe. I'm good with that. We got room.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing about it. It's the thing about being doubted. But if you already have it planted in your head of what you gonna do, and you do it alone, the train will follow. But right now, trust me, they all gonna be like, I guarantee you, whatever you got going on. You see, we say African American, like it's a lot of that in our community. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like the one that actually wants to do better, the one that actually is putting in the work, the one that actually believes. Oh, you best believe they're gonna be like, who you think you are? Like what? Oh, you done changed up. Nah, bro, I just see you be like, nah, bro, they just see a vision of what they see could be better, because what they're seeing now isn't what they want in the future. So in order for you to change the future, you gotta change the now. And Deion's changing it now. He said he ain't gonna wait 2 to 3 years to turn a program. He said, I'm changing it now. And it feels good. See, when you on the train, it feels good. But when you ain't on the train, then it hits a little different. It hits a little different. It hits a little different inside. Bro, I'm fired up just watching this right now. I play for Deion. Hey, coach, suit me up. I'm 30. Bro, nah, I ain't playing. But, bro, I get eat up. My joints is messed up. But, bro, got me hyped. Coach Prime got me hyped right now. You need some of this espresso in the morning. You don't need a coffee. All you need is Prime talking to you. You wake up, you see Prime talk. He's like, hey, we gotta get to work. Hey, listen. Even on your worst day, the discipline. Hey, we gotta. Hey, y'all believe it, right? All right, let's go. Let's get to work. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, if you got that on your side, like that's different. It's different than Nick Saban. It's different than. I'd probably say Dabo. He's Clemson. He's still like the enthusiastic guy too. It just hits different when it's coming from a coach that just came from an HBCU. Like it hits different. I'll say this because it'll hit the same. It'll hit just as much. Like Dabo, like what he does at Clemson. Like because I'm from South Carolina, so what he's doing is Clemson. At Clemson right now, it's like he has very enthusiastic mentality. You could tell the players, he sets his players up for success, and they want to play for him. It's just it hits different when it's Coach Prime. It's a different way, but it hits different. But it's when you Coach Prime, like he's talking a lingo, like it's almost like, yo, that's like this is like literally like when you play for that team, it feels like your dad, but like it just hits different. But it's like your dad that's been around all your life, or it's been like one of your OGs that's been around all your life, but that your OGs, but that also told you to do stuff that is right, and then would talk to you when you're doing stuff that's wrong, and would get in your ear and tell you no, that's not right. That's what this is. It just hits different.
Because I was just thankful. You got to understand, I'm human. You know, I deflect a lot of things, but I'm human. So I feel some things, and I'm a natural giver. I'm a natural giver. I give.
It's gonna be ups and downs, of course.
You know, I have one of those empty moments that I got to reflect on. And these coaches are so good. Rick, George, for giving me an opportunity, and just what we accomplished out there today. Ain't none of y'all believe that. Maybe a couple of y'all that knew me and know how I get down. They know I'm a winner. We're going to end up winning. Ain't none of y'all thought you was going to be sitting up here. You supposed to be on the other side. Interviewing that or coming and asking me, well, what happened? You said this and you said that. Yeah? Now what? Now what? Everybody quiet now. Now what?
He calling them out. He calling them out.
Yeah.
He's calling them out. He's calling them out. You gotta call.
I appreciate you, man.
You gotta call them out.
I appreciate you, dog. Straight up. I appreciate you, dog. Keep on doing what you do.
I love it.
Thank you. That's one of our supporters when none of y'all was supporting. He had our back. You believed, didn't you? I did. All right.
Let's go.
You believe now? You hold on.
Let's go.
Do you believe now? Huh? Oh, no. I read through that bullshit. I read through it. I sifted through
Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's get uncomfortable. Let's get uncomfortable. Do you? He said in what? He said in what? He said in what? He don't believe. He said in what? Yeah. See, he. See, this is what I love about Coach Brown. He'll get uncomfortable quick. I don't care what we going through. Like, he ain't gonna fake it and be like, "Oh, look, guys, we doing good. Hey, look at me. Hey, y'all love me now?" No, he gonna be like, "Hey, remember what you said?" In front of he call you out. Hey, I remember what you said last week. What? You ain't gonna talk that now? Oh, God. Okay. You believe in what? As soon as he said in what, you already know he got him. That's a fact.
You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question. You don't believe. You don't believe.
Oh, he's salty. I know he's salty. Bro, I know he mad right now. I know, bro. Probably. It's probably what? It's Monday. It's Labor Day. He probably had a cookout. No, he ain't even had no cook. He typing the paper right now. What the fuck is wrong with Deion calling me out like this? I am a writer. You should not be doing this to me. Watch. No, he's waiting. This is how it always works. They always wait for the top guy to crumble. And then that's when they really want to pile it on more. We all have. Listen, I've had my moments of that where I've had vulnerabilities, and then I took a L, and then that's when the real comes out. But when it comes to this, listen, we already know. The people, I don't know. Listen, some of them analysts, some of them people at ESPN, like some of them at Fox, maybe some at Fox too. But I know one in particular. As soon as they start losing, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they're a joke." I already know it. They lose one game, they're a joke. I guarantee you. Watch. And Deion knows it too. He's gonna keep receipts.
Romy, go ahead.
What's up, girl? Yeah, they want all of it. We really haven't met yet. We really haven't met yet collectively to kind of engulf everything. We may do that on the plane because everybody's going to be there. But because I wanted them to enjoy the moment, go see their parents, their friends, the loved ones who truly supported them and came all the way here. So I didn't want to just call a meeting real impromptu because I was in a lot of pain. I had to go get myself taken care of. But I am so proud of these young men, the training staff, the equipment staff, the strength and conditioning, all the staffs that we brought on that beautiful plane. I'm so proud of everybody because it was a collective effort. It truly was. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. No. You got to go back before that. You got to no. You got to go back playing against my boy Zimmy, my dog Zimmy, in Fort Worth youth ball. You know, with 5 and 6 year olds, 7 and 8 year olds, 9 and 10 year olds, 11 and 12. I've been doing this for a long time. So I reflected back when we landed here on all these battles we had in the hood, playing youth football, playing youth baseball, basketball. We've done a lot of we played a lot of games in Fort Worth, man. So that was on my mind, just the consistency of that and how that affected me and established me and helped me get to this point in life. I love it immensely. That's all we were preaching, man. We were just preaching one stop. Just one stop. Just one darn stop. That's all we was preaching. I always had confidence. I knew long as we had the ball, I knew Shador was going to get us down the field. But we just needed to stop. And they kept running this darn crossing routes and was picking and we were going to communicate. And the guy comes free when he gets across the hash. And that just got on our last nerve because the coaches did a great job of calling the right defenses. We just didn't execute. But we're going to fix that.
Last one, Jake, being here.
My man. Yeah. I think it's 510 yards worth of good today. And then we missed some big ones. We missed Travis a couple times earlier that Shador has to hit. But the offensive line, I'm proud of him, man. I had a tremendous moment with Big Tank in the locker room moments ago, and I'm really proud of him. Both of those big fellas on the end. Both of them are 6'9", but they said we were too small. Not good, but I'm thankful that God gave me what I needed to finish. I'm thankful that I finished. That's all we want to do is start and finish. I'm not vindictive like that. I just like them to know that I know. You really ain't with me. You really ain't with me. You really don't want to see me win.
Nah.
You don't want to see me in victory or at peace and happy joy. I know you don't want to see that, but I love.
Let's talk about it. Not vindictive.
It ain't nothing different. Why would I expect something different? It was
You
like
forgive
that when
him.
I played, right? So I'm playing another game. I'm just off the field. I'm not on the field now, but I can affect what's on the field, and I'm thankful for that. I really am. How you doing, man? God bless you. God bless you, man. You're a pioneer, you know that, right? Right, you're a legend. And I appreciate you, brother. Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
We
Jonas.
good? Appreciate you, man.
I love it. You hear what he said? He said, I ain't vindictive, but I see what I see and I know what I know. I forgive you, but I sure didn't forget. I didn't forget. I heard what y'all been saying about me. I saw what y'all been writing in the papers. I saw what the fuss was about. I forgive you. God bless you. Because some of that is not within my control. I'm speaking on Deion. This is, some of that's not within my control. I forgive you. You got a job to do, or you have some type of personal issue that you have that may not even have nothing to do with me, and I forgive you for that. But don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't know. Don't come back with me. Don't come back. He said, don't come back here on this press conference booth. And don't expect no smoke. Don't expect to get uncomfortable. Don't expect for real conversation to happen. Don't expect me to come out here and be like, okay, well, you thought you. Don't expect me to come out here and say something to you to say that we were going to probably be worse than what we were last year. Don't expect me to call you out when we're winning. Now, when we lose, and I just want to, when we lose, it's cool. But just walk that same walk. All I'm asking is when we talk, just be real. Be real with how you feel. Don't fake the funk. If we lose, just be like, if we lose and be like, okay, ha ha ha. That's all I need. But if you want to be a real man and have a conversation and say, okay, well, what do y'all need to do to decorate it and stuff like that. But don't go back in the papers or go back in the news and be like something else. You know what I mean? Be consistent. Be consistent. I love Deion, man. That brought something within me, and I ain't even there. This I know what college football is going to be great this year, no doubt about it. But what Deion brought to Colorado is definitely going to be the main thing this year. It's pretty much what the Cowboys is. Not the records and stuff, not the winning. I mean, not the Cowboys is Cowboys. We already know the deal. I'm just talking about the overall grand stampede of college football. Georgia's the number 1 team. Michigan's the number 2 team. Ohio State's the number 3 team. Alabama's the number 4 team. But we're talking about unranked Colorado right now. If that don't tell you enough, I don't know what will. We're not talking about Caleb Williams. We're not talking about who else? The quarterback from Michigan. See, I can't even remember his name. We're not talking about Brock Bowers, the tight end from Georgia. We're talking about Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders right now. And the third one probably would be maybe Jordan Travis because they played on, primetime Sunday. And then that boy, Keon Coleman. But what we talking about? We talking about Deion. We talking about Colorado right now. You see what's on the screen. I ain't even meant to do this. It's all TCU Colorado and one Alabama highlight film. If the algorithm ain't showing you enough already, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I gotta say, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. Yeah, man, like it, bro. I know you love this. Come on, bro. Come on, just like it, man. All right, love y'all. Peace.